Well, hey, I'm here with Mark Krohn, a graduate of Class 19 and this year's newly announced winner of the Distinguished Leader Award for the Leadership Akron Alumni Association. And by profession, Mark is an attorney, a partner with Brennan Manna and Diamond, but we're here for the heart of Mark's volunteer leadership, which is right here at Rotary Camp. And we're going to take a little walk around here. Mark, talk a little bit, though, about the impact that happens here at Rotary Camp that means the most to you as a leader who's put so much of himself into the opportunities that take place here.
Yeah, it's really probably security, peace of mind, and helping families and people achieve things that otherwise they wouldn't have the resources to do. We have thousands of children and families with disabilities come to us every year, Mark, and they don't know where to turn, they don't know where to get support and resources that they're otherwise entitled to, and they don't know where to go for help. And I would say that that's probably the number one thing we do here is we give families that A to Z support and resource center that they need to give their children and relatives with disabilities all the opportunities that they can have.
Great. Well, hey, we're going to take a walk around, so let's head out.
But the old cabins were this cinder block, and we actually used we kept the cinder block frames, and we just went up and over them to build the new ones. Very much, but
tough.
Yeah, just imagine, just imagine the ceiling was just see right above the window, right there. So we raised the ceilings. We've taken out all the fluorescent lights because kids with autism, the flickering of the fluorescent lights was difficult, and we're putting in heating and air conditioning. They used to smell. These don't smell anymore.
Four different sets of bunk beds. You had no ability to control temperature. So in the summer it was incredibly hot. In the winter it was cold and almost unusable. And again, the lighting, that should not be understated. It drove some of our kids just as we went from just physical disorders to mental disorders. That lighting absolutely just, it had a sensory impact to these children that was unquantifiable to people like you and me. Mm-hmm. But it was meaningful and it was detrimental. And the minute we really learned that was an issue, we had a local lighting company that we approached. Just come in and donate all the new lighting.
Right. Yeah. Now this is the one that Rennick and his volunteers built, and they were here every weekend this year doing the other cabin. They were here every weekend last year until they were done. Well, the new bathrooms, when they were built last summer, one of our counselors who's been here for many years, her brother's been a camper, and then she was our day camp director for the last 2 years. She came back from college and she took a shower in the new bathrooms and she cried. She was so happy. They were so nice. So.
Shot of the plaque there.
So this is the new restrooms. It's all handicapped accessible.
It still has that new bathroom smell.
I know. How about that? It has.
So the other organization that's helped you weave into the fabric of the community is Leadership Akron. How did you draw on some of the resources, connections, and experiences that you had in Leadership Akron to advance some of your efforts here at Rotary Camp?
Well, as you know, Mark, Leadership Akron is an amazing program. And probably the thing that it has done most for me is taking a guy who came from out of town and knew nobody outside of Roger Reed and his family in Akron, and has immediately immersed me into the culture, the fabric, and probably not least importantly, the people and the leaders that make up our great city. And the ability to meet those people quickly and form relationships with them, and then understand how we all fit into the greater puzzle, and then understand people's likes, dislikes, wants, needs, desires, and how to integrate them into the various things we have going on, not just professionally, but philanthropically here at the Rotary Camp and this capital campaign have been invaluable.